Hey! This is a demo of deploying a wrapper for IAT functions exposing through REST API. Though currently no authentication is implemented, this can be done later on. Also, the methods are getting integrated on a fast pace. The CloudFormation template is in fact a bit different and is an Amazon serverless application model template which is deployed using the corresponding command line interface, namely samcli. Let us review the template. The intel 3 lines specify the format version, a short description and transformation version. Let us review the resources. The first one with logical address wrap function role is a role which permits AWS Lambda to assume the role and inherit the permissions which are added as managed policies with basic Lambda execution and AWS IoT configuration read-only access. Next comes the REST wrap function, which is attached with an event from API connected with proxy integration and captures method get. Since we have attached read-only policies, note we have attached the role created using an internal reference function which stands for get attribute with parameter logical int of the role and Amazon resource notation as the attribute to retrieve. Code for this function references the relative path code / and note the handler is index.handler, which means entry point is exports.handler. The output is defined as the invoke URL for the API, which expects the command and parameters to the end of the URL. Placeholders are intentionally left out such that we can copy the URL from output in a terminal window and start hitting the same from another terminal. Now analyze the code which is in the folder code / starting with index.js, as this is the entry point. Importing the AWS SDK and instantiate an instance of IAT client. Then a validator and helper is imported from the librelative path. To make the story short, handler is an async function which takes event object as a parameter, and the validator is used to validate the request path parameter from a list of approved commands. For the initial testing, only list things are functional, the rest is yet to come in. Let us see the deploy in action. While testing and debugging initial command get things, have already saved the configuration into samconfig.toml, otherwise would have started deployment with guided option. AWS samcli will update us as the events in the stack is getting propagated, and status of each. As it is completed, we will check it using curl as it's my preferred one. For a more eye candy show, let's see how Postman will show the responses.